Welcome, pilots. We've been selected to participate in the Command Network Program trial runs. According to the brass, this is a new operating system that will be used in the central computers of our birds and tied to the navigation and comm systems of all our cap ships and stations. The CMP provides what they call a unified command and control framework and is supposed to help increase efficiency throughout the fleet. Of course, we've all heard the rumors. The CMP is supposed to turn a rook or nugget into an ace. We've been given the honor of putting that to the test over the next few weeks. You have been selected because you represent our top pilots. I'll address the rooks later. Your feedback on the auto-assist systems developed for the CNP will be critical in how it will be deployed in the fleet. For those of you volunteering for these tests, you'll be getting double pay. But I know that shore leave on Virgon is at the front of most of your minds before we ship out. I know some of you, like Obit, owe a few too many qubits on Palace, so I suggest you take this opportunity to move your finances out of the red and into the black. Those who have decided to take part in these tests meet in the briefing room in 10 minutes. That is all.
The Battlestar Theseus is taking part in the Command Network Program test trials. You are to follow instructions and familiarize yourself with the CNP interface for your Mark 7 Viper. We will be monitoring your performance with the CNP and gauging it against your standard combat performance. Your reaction time in standard maneuvers and targeting protocols will provide key data the brass needs in order to decide whether or not to implement the CNP. Don't flub this, we need honest assessments. But if you get bright ideas and start throwing off your performance because you don't want to see the CNP used, just remember, you're going to end up as a little outlier that the eggheads will ignore. Keep in mind, pilots, the brass is likely going to implement the CNP, regardless of our recommendations. So, use this as an opportunity to familiarize yourself with how our birds are going to be flying from now on.
Shadow. I will be serving as your instructor for the duration of these exercises. For the time being, your flight controls have been locked. You will regain access to them one by one as we progress. We will begin with a test of your basic targeting controls. These should not differ much from the controls you are already familiar with on a non-CNP Viper. Cycle through all available ships in the area until you target Drone 2. The 2 drones near you are marked as hostile. Cycle through hostile ships until you target drone 1. Your Viper's auto-targeting functions have also been improved by the CNP. As a refresher, auto-targeting selects the hostile nearest to you and also updates to a new target when your current target has been destroyed. Enable auto-targeting now. The CNP also has improved functionality for targeting friendly craft. For the next exercise, I have marked both drones as friendly. Cycle through all friendly ships in the area until you target the Theseus. Your most basic targeting option, selecting whatever ship is under your targeting reticle, is also supported on a CNP-enabled craft. Drone 2 should be under your reticle. Target it now. CNP allows even quicker response to pilot movements, and auto-compensates for maneuvers the pilot is incapable of withstanding. You should find that you can turn much more quickly and with less danger of black or redouts than before. Drone 2 is going to execute some basic maneuvers you are to mimic. First, you are to bank until you are aligned with the drone. Good. Now use your thrusters for lateral and vertical movement to center the drone in your reticle. Test your pitch and yaw controls by turning to first face drone 1, then drone 2. With the CNP, a Viper's automatic speed matching functions should now better predict the actions of enemy craft and react faster to any changes. Match speeds with and follow drone 2. Match speed only works for your currently selected target, unlike auto match speed, which stays enabled if you switch targets or if your current target is destroyed. Now turn on auto match speed and target drone 1. You should notice that your speed changes. Then target drone 2. Despite some requests for it to do so, the CNP will not disengage cruise or match speed settings even if you fire your engines or engage the afterburner. This fault can be used to your advantage. Use your manual acceleration controls to first approach Drone 2 and then tail it at a distance. Your afterburners are also more efficiently managed on a CNP-enabled Viper, causing less wear and tear on your fighter and reducing maintenance costs. Engage your afterburner to close within 150 meters of Drone 2. Now come to a complete stop. We will now refamiliarize you with the escort list functions. Bear in mind that Drone 1 is marked as hostile. Now add both drones to the escort list. You can cycle between the ships on your list. Clear the escort list when you're done. Using the communications menu, order Drone 1 to return to the Theseus. Activate the nav point system now. We will need it for the next exercise. With the CNP active, you should also have greater computer control over cruising presets. Fuel efficiency in 1/3, 2/3, and full throttle modes is also higher. Travel towards nav point 1 and try the cruise speed settings now. objections from CNP programmers, you still have the option to turn off all computer-aided flight assists and enter glide mode. Glide mode enables many combat maneuvers that are not possible in atmosphere. Get some speed while still traveling towards nav point 1, then enter glide mode and turn to face Theseus while gliding. This concludes our basic CNP exercises. You may further familiarize yourself with the new systems over the next few minutes if you choose. When you are finished, you are cleared for a CNP-enabled automatic landing sequence on the Theseus. Approach the port dorsal flight pod when ready. Return to the exercise area immediately. Controls and initiating your automatic landing sequence.
Pilot, your performance during the basic command network program exercises was less than satisfactory. You won't have much time to shape up and increase your performance of basic flight, as we're going to be leaving Virgon shortly. Over the coming weeks, we will be involved in a series of combat exercises in the Pharsalus field. These exercises will put all of our flying skills to the test. For now, get some shut-eye, as we'll be departing Virgon with the CNP techs in a few hours. Dismissed.